So, can you briefly describe the history of your company?
With Woodward Auto, started the company in 1988 and been here in the city of Pontiac ever since. We actually originally worked on nothing but Highline European cars and then branched off to working on all types of vehicles after I built this new facility in 2000. And now we do all makes, all models. We do sales, service, accessories, and buy and sell used cars.
Okay. Why Woodward? Why Pontiac?
Woodward has been a passion of mine since I was a little kid. I grew up on Woodward Avenue. I grew up in Royal Oak, born at Beaumont Hospital, 13 in Woodward. And I graduated from Kimball High School, and Woodward's always been a passion of mine. I worked at Fred Lavery, which was Tom Sullivan Volkswagen Porsche back in '76 through 1988 when I left there and opened up my own company. And they were on Woodward Avenue, and I always wanted to be on Woodward Avenue, and that's kind of where life took me.
Do you have other locations?
No,
No?
This is my only location.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what services do you offer?
As I say, we do sales, service, restoration. When we buy a car, we bring it in and run it through our service department, and what we do is give it a 23-point inspection. If the car needs brakes, we put brakes on it. If it needs, a leaky oil line, we go ahead and repair the oil leak, and then we just service up our cars before we get ready to sell them to the community.
Okay. Roughly how many employees and how many clients?
We have in our service department, we have over 2,000 clients, and as far as employees, we have a dozen employees here.
Okay. And how many of those clients return?
All of our business is return business.
And with the economy the way it is?
What we've done with the bad economy here in the state of Michigan, and obviously in Pontiac and on Woodward Avenue, we offer to our local clients, community businesses here, is our $9.95 oil change has been really good. So it's our gift back to the public.
An incentive for them to...
And the residents that are here struggling with today's economics.
Have you seen any changes?
Our business, fortunately, has been about the same as far as our return revenue from year to year.
That's good. You don't hear that much anymore.
Yeah.
With how things are. What draws people? I mean, Charlene was saying word of mouth.
I think our nice cars, if you look at our facility, as far as our competition goes, we're a step above. We're, the leading, auto dealership here in the community, and as you drive by, you can see that. It shows with the types of cars we get here, our big change in the types of vehicles that we have. People see, maybe a Ford truck, and then a Chevy Traverse or a Chrysler minivan. So there's quite a variety here. We've got cars from $500 to $50,000 here. So quite a vast selection for the people.
Okay. And so there's no competition in the area?
Always competition, but we offer good credit, bad credit, no credit, first-time buyers program. So we've got a lot of different avenues for the community that people can, attend to if they need special financing. Of course, we do a lot of that. I have my own finance company. We deal with a local insurance company, and then we also deal with local community credit unions such as St. Joe's or Genesis Credit Union right down the street.
And what do you believe is your role in the community?
I've always played a role on this corridor pretty much from St. Joe's Hospital, the border of Pontiac, all the way up to the Loop, and I really monitor this sector, and I'll send employees out to clean it up or pull weeds, or we actually have golf carts we send around with garbage cans in them and just pick up the trash on Woodward Avenue here.
Are you one of the longest running businesses in this area?
Pretty much. There's Nell Trucking, a friend of mine across the street who's been there quite a while. There's L&J Foods, who's been there a while. People's Fish, of course. There are some other community businesses that we network with that have been here a while. Service Glass down on Pike Street, and we trade services. They do work for us, we do work for them, and it's a good offset.
So you're here to stay.
Oh, you bet.
What is your role with the Woodward Avenue Action Association?
Well, we have, I was on the executive board for over 10 years and retired off of the board. Now kind of a bystander out, still working with WA3. Obviously we have the tribute that's coming here at the end of the month that we'll be putting up at the Loop.
Tomorrow.
Kind of an introduction to welcoming to the city of Pontiac and what we stand for here with the automotive industry.
Right. And why, like, what drew you to become a member and to participate? Why this organization and not something else?
I was obviously working here on Woodward Avenue and in kind of a depressed area that needed a lift, it needed some work, and I really emphasized on trying to get in and help the community get to a point of turning this around, getting it beautified, and we've added streetlights since then, we've added a center median, we worked with the WA3 and all the way with Oakland County and Wayne County to get the sequential numbers lined up for the addresses to make it a little easier for residents and out-of-town people that are coming and visiting our cities to easier navigate and follow their addresses as they come up from the riverfront all the way to Pontiac.
Okay. And what can you say to businesses that have yet to join, or that are saying, no, I don't want anything to do with it?
Well, I think they just don't know. As you can view on WA3's website, you can see the changes along the way and the things that we're striving to do. Obviously the Birmingham, the Bloomfield district, and you can physically see the improvements. 8 Mile now, over by the expressway. There's big changes, obviously, with the tributes that are now being added along the corridor. Which really emphasizes on the strength of WA3 and the community efforts.
Okay. And what do you have in store for the future?
Possibly more business along the corridor, but as of right now, we're just going to hold tight and maintain what we're doing with the community and along Woodward at this time. We're getting ready actually to launch a big community party at the Phoenix Center, which will be the end of next month.
Do you have any plans to expand your business to another location?
I have 3 commercial buildings on Woodward Avenue right now, and I think that fills my plate for this year.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to add to the people that will be watching this on the website or hearing about it in the newsletter?
Yeah, I absolutely wanted to just say those that are not part of WA3, I feel it's absolute necessity that you get in and join with the other communities throughout the corridor up and down Woodward Avenue to support all of our Michigan businesses along the way.
Okay.